Very quickly before we get into the video, I want to go over my class setup. A lot of people have been asking me, what setups do you use when you're going for good gameplays? And here's one of my personal favorites. I used to use it back in the day. It is the AK-74U silenced with preferably the USP, but I didn't really change the pistol because I wasn't planning on using it that much. But the perks go as follows. Obviously, you gotta have bandolier since nobody carries around the AK-74U nowadays. You gotta make sure you have stopping power, and the third perk can either be steady aim or dead silence, whichever one floats your boat, because with an SMG they're both very useful. I went with steady aim because it is more useful in winning gunfights against assault rifles and such. But yeah, that was my class setup, and now I'll see you in the video. What's going on, people, places, and things? We are finally back with another Call of Duty 4 commentary. This one's just going to be a regular commentary because I wasn't really hunting for this gameplay. It just kind of happened when I put on my when I typed in record in the console. I just kind of got this gameplay, and the audio is kind of lagging on my video. I don't know if that's happening for you guys or if it's just me with the preview, but hopefully it's not going to be really bad for you guys. So yeah, anyways, getting into the gameplay, I realized something while playing this game. You gotta kind of play smart, but at the same time you gotta do some stupid stuff to get a good gameplay with a submachine gun. Because you can play like you do with an assault rifle and, kind of lock down one area of the map, but that's not really going to get you, the kills and the kill streaks that you need to get a really high scoring gameplay. And notice I joined in really late in this game, and I managed to top frag, I think. I do believe I top fragged, and this guy just melts me through that window. Could not see him at all. But yeah, you gotta rush in sometimes and do some stupid stuff, as you'll see a couple of times I do that in this video. But right here, the helicopter decided to shoot me instead of like the countless other people on my team who were fragging above me. So I decided to camp it out and wait in this building. So I fast forwarded it a little bit because nothing interesting goes on here. But I'll take this time to explain my strategy for especially this map. You want to stay away from the middle as much as possible, but sometimes you gotta cut through just to get a couple kills, like if you're off your chopper or something. But yeah, finally the helicopter goes around. But as you can see, I decide to, I couldn't even get up on that ledge right there, but I decided to stick around the edges of the map because that gives you a better position with a submachine gun than your opponents who are in the middle of the map, because they have to worry about your teammates shooting at them from all angles, while you can just pick them off from the side. And speaking of getting picked off from the side, right there, I didn't even hear that guy. He just kind of walked out of the building. But yeah, nothing really interesting happens aside from this part right here where I should not have lived at all. But this guy missed every bullet on me right there, and my teammate cleaned him up. But hey, I'm not complaining. As a matter of fact, out of all the YouTubers I know, very few of them actually appreciate their teammates like they should. See, I appreciate my teammates because there's so many times when I'm playing and I would have died if my teammates weren't playing with me. So yeah, thank you, teammates. I love you guys. But right there's nothing I can do. Claymore kind of just took me out. But right there, look at that aim. I've been playing a lot more CSGO lately, so it's taught me how to control recoil and keep my mouse steady while I'm shooting. And so you'll probably see a huge difference than the way I used to play and the way that I'm playing right now in my videos. Like, you can go and look at one of my videos from a few months back, and I'm not aiming nearly this smoothly. And right there, look at that aimbot knife. He came around the corner, and I just kind of look at my oh man, I don't want to say this, but you gotta look at the flick of the wrist, bro. And right there, turn my aimbot on, headshot that guy above the wall. See, if that was like a month ago, I would have missed my whole clip on that guy trying to get the headshot. But I just kind of snapped to him and held down the left trigger, and he is dead. But Heard that Claymore right at the last second. Came in here, got the headshot on him, and called in my airstrike. And I die off this helicopter. It's like one of the most heartbreaking moments, I think, of this whole video. Because I jump out here, right? Because I know there's a guy rushing in at this point. I was trying to get up on that table, but I couldn't. So I know there's a guy rushing in, and my hip fire, like every single hip fire bullet missed on the first spray. And I thought I killed him, and I was just so upset after that. I started knifing my teammate, and he was just like, what's going on? He even proned right there, because I was knifing him in the back. But, yeah, I should have had that helicopter, man. I'm still salty about it to this very moment. But, you know, what can you do? It's Call of Duty. But look at this Kobe now. Throw that nade in there. I'm like, Kobe! Got both of them. You know, the funny thing about that room is if you throw a grenade in there and it bounces off the ceiling from, like, the window, then they'll have enough time to jump out of the way and get behind the cabinet that's in there, and they won't get affected by the grenade at all. So it's kind of like if your opponent has bad reaction time, then you can nade them in that room. But if they're like me, I don't think I'll ever get naded in that room again, since I know the strategy. And right there, I almost had a heart attack. I thought that guy was aiming at me with a sniper, but he just didn't see me at all. Because he wasn't shooting or anything, and he was pointing right at me. But I was prone, and he didn't see me. But, you know, unfortunately, I did play another game on Strike after this, and I had a few more clips that I wanted to put in here. You know, kind of like bonus at the end. But I recorded over it doing another video, and it was a video that I didn't even want to keep, right? And right here, I got flanked from the side. Nothing I could do about that. But yeah, I was so mad when I realized I recorded over my other game because it was better than this one. But it just wasn't as interesting in some parts, so I decided to commentate over this one. But I did have some really good clips in the other one. I did get a quad feed, and right there, that guy got a really nice headshot on me. Props to him. But yeah, my helicopter doing work, and it's coming to the close of this this match. And that's the thing about TDM though. It's always moving. It's not necessarily fast-paced all the time, and right there, I just missed all 3 of those kills. I don't know what happened right there. I knew I shouldn't have been hip-firing, but, you know, what can you do? But, yeah, the long-range shots are really good this game. But, yeah, TDM, it's always moving. That's what I like about it, is even though some people camp, you know, people don't really, if you're losing TDM, like we were at the beginning of this game, then you kind of have to, you know, you got to get on the ball and try to pull your team to victory. You know, you can't just sit in one spot and expect to make a comeback. And we did make the comeback this game, which I'm pretty proud of. But yeah, as we approach this last minute right here, I'm getting kind of hectic because I want to get the 40 bomb, but I know deep down in my heart that's not going to happen. But, yeah. This has been a really interesting gameplay. You know, I haven't sat down and like done a video where I dissected my gameplay in such a long time, it feels like, so it's kind of refreshing for me to do this. I tried to get this last kill after this one, and I ended up dying like a complete noob because I did not get this guy like I should have, because I was using the M9 pistol, which has really bad iron sights, so I couldn't see anything. But yeah, that wraps it up for this video. So if you like this kind of content and you want to see more, then please, please, please leave a like rating. And I'll possibly work on getting a stream going. Anyways, this has been your boy Side3, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.